Aditi Rao Hydari, everyone. Aditi, were you scared or were you excited कि आप इतने बड़े किरदार में जा रही हैं और किस तरह की तैयारी की आपने?
This is an epic question, just like this story. Anarkali is one of those characters that is so larger than life that we've heard about growing up. We have witnessed on our screens. We've heard everybody talk about her and everything that she stood for. It's iconic and epic in every way. Of course, I was intimidated at first, but I was also so taken by the team's vision of what they wanted to do with this story. I think that's what really got me excited. And somewhere, you know, we look at Anarkali as this larger than life, tragic heroine. But I really thought that at the heart of it, here is a girl, a human with a beating heart. She stands by her love. She stands for the truth. And she doesn't fear the consequences. And that's, to me, who Anarkali really is. And I hope that we've been able to bring this out in Taj, Divided by Blood. You confused me. It's a huge honor that I got to be a part of this beautiful story, that I got to work with an incredible cast and with an incredible team from all over the world. I think I was in the right place at the right time and thought of in the right moment, and I'm so happy that I could do it. Thank you.
Super, super. अनारकली यहाँ पर हैं, अब राजकुमारों को बुलाते हैं. Ashim Gulati, aka Prince Salim, please come on stage. Salim. How different is your version of Salim than what people have seen already on screen?
Oh man, can you pinch me?
I can.
Ow. What you've seen of Salim before or what I recollect, I don't even think I'm capable enough to take the name, Mr. Dileep Saab. So it was very intimidating, if you ask me honestly. But Salim for me is an emotion. And the way I treated Salim was just for him to be human. It's been told many a times before, the story of Salim, Anarkali, and Akbar. But I think what sets this apart, and this magnus opus, this epic story told, is the fact that by the end of the day, it's a story about a family which is troubled. It's a family that's at war with their own. And he's just another son who's trying to win over a girl. And this girl happens to be Anarkali, who's so beautiful. So there has to be war for her. But having said that, I just had to humanize Salim and to make him as real as possible. And if I ever thought of Dileep Saab, I don't think I would be ever do justice to what I did to Salim, because there's no comparison. But I think the way that our beautiful writers and our director and our producers, the way they've brought this story up, I think it's so beautiful because they've established each and every character so wonderfully and woven into one another, and the interrelationships are just so amazing that you can't help but create layers for the character, and especially for Salim, because he's a lover, he's a poet, he loves music, he loves art. And I wrote a share actually for the different layers of Salim, if I may.
Yeah. Irshad.
मुझ में कितने मैं हैं ये तो मैं ही जानता हूँ. मुझ में कितने मैं हैं ये तो मैं ही जानता हूँ. कभी कभी जैसे खुद को जानता हूँ और कभी कभी कुछ पहचानता ही नहीं. So there's so many different versions of Salim that you've seen, and there's so many I had to be a certain kind of son in front of my father. There was a bitter relationship with Akbar. I had to be a lover with Anarkali. I had to be a beautiful brother with my two brothers. They're both sitting there looking gorgeous as ever. But it's the dynamics. It's what I had to work with, and it's just so beautifully written that it also sort of like took me with the writing. But I have to say that it was very intimidating. It was very scary. I was nervous. I didn't have too much time to prepare for Salim. I had a week, and there was so much to be done. There's so many layers to unpeel that I felt that eventually, like, I hope I did justice to it, and I hope all you guys like it. I really do.
We will. You mentioned the brothers. भाईचारा को बढ़ाते हैं. Next is Taha Shah Badusha, aka Prince Murad. Taha, not a lot is known about Prince Murad. So how did you prepare? क्या reference material पकड़ा, खोजा, पढ़ा?
Well, सबसे पहले तो मैं I would like to thank a few people before answering this question. सबसे पहले मैं Zee5 का शुक्रगुजार करना चाहता हूँ. Thank you. Thank you, Raghav, for giving me this opportunity in a space and time in my life where I was desperately looking for something जहाँ पर मुझे एक ऐसा किरदार करने को मिले which sets me apart from the last 10 years of my life. So thank you very much. And I would like to thank Abhimanyu, Rupali, Contlo Digital for giving me this opportunity. It's a dream come true. I know I wasn't your first choice, but I do hope that you like what you see. Third of all, I would like to thank my team, and most of all, I would like to thank my mother, who stood by me, still stands by me at every nook and corner and takes all my shortcomings and unconditionally still loves me. And she's not here today, but I would like to thank her. Thank you so much. Your question, back to your question. Yes, there has Murad के बारे में तो कुछ लिखा है ही नहीं, to be very honest. But this actually gave me the freedom to explore. It gave me the opportunity to let my creative juices just flow and without expectation just play it out. And I believed in the director. In fact, William, who's the writer of the show, he really supported me. He's the one who stood by me when I was not about to get the role. He pushed for me, so I really want to thank him as well. And Ron has been great. You know, for a person who doesn't really understand Urdu, he has done a great job directing Taj. So kudos to the man. We all miss him here tremendously, and the whole team. So to be honest, Murad, nothing's been written. I got the opportunity to explore. He's a guy who's, you know, when it was written in a form that he was very evil, all right? But I believe that any amount of evil always comes from a space of love, right? So somewhere deep down, he's really hurt. And that's why from that deep hurt arises this new person, which then looks out into the world where he has to take revenge, where he doesn't love. He just wants to, you know, grab everything and without any consideration to anybody else. And that's where Murad comes from a space of vulnerability and a space of love. But I hope you like him on screen, and I hope I can keep up with Ashim, all right? And Aditi, of course.
All the best, man, all the best.
Thank you.